Hey guys, how's it going everybody? Marmalade here. Hope you're doing well. I thought I'd do this hopefully quick video on 3 pieces of new gear that I'm trying out, and I'm going to be taking them on my upcoming Lost Coast Trail hike that's coming up in a few days, and also the Trans Catalina Trail in about a month. So I thought I'd go over what I have and why I'm trying them out and maybe why I'm changing. So let's check it out. As you guys know, I'm always preaching I'm trying to get lighter, smaller, more compact when it comes to my backpacking gear. So this is something I've been struggling with for quite a while, and that is charging my devices out on the trail. So I was kind of searching on Amazon, and I picked this up on Amazon, and so far it's been really great. And these 3 items are really going to be new on these next few trails, but this particular item I did use when I went to Mammoth, and it was going to do my 5-day and 4-night hike out there before the smoke smoked me out. But I did use it out there, and I've actually used it in my car a little bit. So let's go over it right away. The first one is this. What is this thing? Weird, right? It's made by a company called Chafon, C-H-A-F-O-N, and it is a multi-cable charging cable. What does this do, you ask? Good question. So, yeah, I've been very unsatisfied with the way I charge things. You guys know, as a vlogger, I have, I'm carrying 2 different batteries, the backup batteries to charge up my phone. I have my Garmin InReach that I charge. I have my headlamp that I charge, and sometimes other things. So I have multiple things, and this is what I normally have to carry with me in my backpack. All this stuff. Yeah, not to mention how much it tangles up. This is just 5 cords. I normally need 5 cords, 1 for every item. My batteries, I have 1 battery that takes 2 cords at once, so it can charge twice as fast. So 2 of the cords are for 1 battery, but that's that. I also have 2 wall chargers. They're the 3.0 fast charge by Qualcomm, but they're actually kind of heavy, but those go in the wall. And technically there's only 4 plugs here, but I have sometimes 5 things I charge, so some things don't get charged. I have to wait till something else is charged, so it's a whole thing. So instead of all of this stuff right here, and it actually is not that light, I now have this. So what does this come with? This actually weighs 1/8 of an ounce. Pretty amazing, right? Here's a screenshot of what I ordered on Amazon, what the product is, in case you wanted to get it. It's right here. First off, what's great is it just has 1 USB plug, so this will go in the power source. So now the way I look at it is I can carry 1 of these. I'm actually going to get a smaller light one, but a fast charging one, a single one. So technically, I'll just plug this in. It's in there, and I can charge up to 5 things at once. So let me go over what plugs are on the end of these 5 cables. So we have the 2 Lightning quick charges for Apple products. My phone is an iPhone, so we have 2 of those. 2 USB-C cables, and then 1 micro USB cable. So 5 total. So theoretically, I could have my phone. I don't bring my iPad out in the field, but I could have that on the trail plugging in. I could have my Garmin, I could have my, now I can have my headlamp all plugged into this. So yeah, you guys should look into this. Obviously if you don't have an iPhone, they make different plugs, so you can get the one that matches for your devices. But so far I've loved this. It doesn't even weigh an ounce, but the physical space of this, right, compared to all this, and just dealing with that mess, yeah, no thanks. See, I've only been using it for a little bit, so we'll see how it works, see if it lasts, if it falls apart or not, or stops charging things. But right now I'm super happy with it, and the space and the weight savings is incredible. And what is the number 2 item that I'll be trying out is a new hydration bladder. So what does that mean? This is by Hydropack. It's a 3 liter. It's I think the model's called the Seeker. Loved it. Now remember, I live in San Diego for 4 years, not including just my thru hike, but I've been backpacking in the desert for years and years and years, and you have the one issue is water. So I can carry 3 or 4 liters in bottles and smart water bottles on my pack, but this 3 liter gives me the even though it's super heavy, it gives me the option of, if I have to have a long carry, which I did when on my thru hike attempt, we had 25-30 mile carries with no water. This gives me the option. The problem is now I'm doing less miles. I told you this. I'm going to be doing the Lost Coast Trail. It may be only 2.5 days, and then when we do Trans Catalina, it's 5 days. But I don't need this giant bag. It weighs 3.3 ounces, so it's not super heavy just by itself. But there's no reason for this this big bag. When you crunch it up, it is light, but it does take up space I have another stuff sack that I keep my water, my filter and things in, but there's no reason for this. So what do I have that's new? let's check it out. It's actually hard to get because REI kept selling out of them, but it's the BeFree by Katadyn. You know, I use the BeFree filter, but this is a 1 liter bladder. I have it full of air right now, but yeah, so when we go on the Lost Coast Trail, there's water every 1 to 3 miles. So on trails where like one day you're just going out for a day hike, I can bring this. I have a filter in case I run out of water and I find a water source. But on the Lost Coast Trail, there's, like I said, water every 1 to 3 miles. So this is a storage bag and my filter, so I can just keep this. I always carry a small water bottle on my chest, and I may carry a secondary small one on the side, but actually now that I'm thinking about it, I won't need it on the side because I'll have this. This can be my second water bottle. And then it's also to filter into my bottle in the chest. So yeah, I'm excited about this. It's 1 liter, so I'm going to be trying that out. I'm excited about that. Get that at REI, and it comes, unfortunately you can't buy the bag separate. It comes with the filter. I already have a filter, so this will be my backup once this is done. So yeah, that's item number 2. All right, and the third item, that's last but not least, and this is something that I've had a hard time resigning myself to going for, but I am going to try out an ultralight chair. Yes, a chair. Some of the day hikes and overnighters I've done on the PCT, we've had a few people carry them out, and I kind of snicker in the past, and then I'm jealous when they get to camp and they're sitting in a comfortable chair and I'm sitting on a rock or on the dirt. So I got one by Helinox. I got it yesterday, and I set it up in the store to make sure. One of my issues is I'm 6'3" and about 235. They have one of the original ones they made had a max capacity of only 240 to 50 pounds. Now it's up to 265. So I set it up, I sat in it, it's super comfortable. And real quick, what are the stats on this? It weighs 1.1 ounce. 1.1 ounce. So it's like half of 1 liter of water. And so I can put this on the side pouch of my pack. And so I'm gonna try it out on these 2 hikes and see how I like it. When I don't have a bear canister and I'm out backpacking, I just have to sit in the dirt or in the rocks. And a lot of times I end up just sleeping in my tent or getting in my tent early because there's nowhere comfortable to sit. And then even when I'm in the Sierras, even on the Lost Coast Trail, we have to have a bear canister. You know, I put my Z-seat pad on that and sit on that as a chair. But being a tall guy, it's kind of, even though it's this big, it's still low for me. And so I can sit there long enough to eat. I'm comfortable for about a half hour to eat, but then I get uncomfortable. But the chair, I can sit there for hours if I have a great, like at the Lost Coast Trail, I'm gonna be looking at the ocean, or if you have a fire or somewhere you wanna sit there for a while. Now I have something, so I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it on my shorter trips. I would never thru hike with this. I actually saw a few on the thru hiking, which started to surprise me. But this is for more of the trips that I'm doing, which is, you know, doing less miles and more enjoyable hikes. So when it cools down here in the desert, I'll be going out to the PCT just to do some overnighters, and I'll have a chair now. So let's set this up so I can show it to you. All right, so there it is. It's kind of a grayish black, has a blue frame. Kind of show you the back of it. All the stuff breaks down. I'll probably show that to you at the end there. But yeah, very, very simple. Super light. Oh yeah, this is gonna be good, baby. Just need a fire now and something to eat. So I hope you can see me okay, but let's take this apart here real quick. I'm slowly learning myself, but it's just 4 points here. Pretty fast. There you go, there's that. These break apart like a tent, so they just go like this. These even have a double one like that. So pretty fast. Pretty fast to take it apart. It's takes a little longer to put together, but not very long. So basically like that. I have a rubber band that I put around here like that. So you basically have this. You fold the material up pretty quick. Like that. And then there's a bag. All right, guys, that about does it. I hope you enjoyed that. I just thought I'd show you those 3 things that I'm going to try out and test out and see if they work. I'm always adding things, and what's great about as you get more gear, as you guys know if you're gear nuts like I am, you know, you can pick and choose what you want and kind of customize it to the trail and the weather and the time of year and all that stuff, and how many miles and the difficulty of the trail. So I'm always testing out new stuff, and I've actually had friends that have some of this stuff, so I already kind of know a little bit about it. But anyway, let's see how it works, and I'll probably do a video after and let you know my opinion on that. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you down the trail. Bye.